Okay. Good morning, guys. So now yesterday we started inline view, and the definition of inline view, what we said. So we need to provide a select query statement in place of a table name in select statement. So whatever the select query we have here, so in the select query statement, so this is actually the place of table name, but in place of table name, we are passing again one more select query statement. So this kind of statements are called as a inline view subquery statements we called. Inline view subquery statements we called. Okay. And what we said, this is carefully observed. It's a simple logic. Select query we return in place of where it is table name. So that's why whatever this inner query returns, the result of inner query. So what it will do means this result of inner query will acting as a table. Okay, because this query we return under in the place of table name. So select star from table name. Okay, but in place of table name, I'm writing one query here. And the query result will take as what now? Table. Simple point. So from this result, your outer query will fetching your data. Okay, you are retrieving your data from this, from inner query. So inner query, whatever it was written, the written values like a table for outer query. So from that, your outer query will retrieve your information. Okay, this is syntax of your inline view. So this point should be remembered. The result of inner query will act as a table for outer query. Okay, no? Right. So now this is, but why, sir? Why this inline view subqueries are introduced here? Means there are two reasons are there. There are two reasons are there. The first reason, case one. Okay. So when we want to use order by clause. Okay. When we want to use order by clause, use order by clause in subquery statement. In subquery, for example. So the first case, the purpose of inline view subquery, why we want to use means whenever you want to implement order by clause statement in subqueries, so compulsory I want to take help from inline view statement. So with the help of inline view subquery, we can use order by clause. That is one reason. Okay, we want to go for. And the case number two. In the case number two is what now? Generally what it was happened, the column aliases will not allowed under where clause conditions. So that means where clause conditions are not supporting your column alias names. Okay, I can't use it. So when we want to use, okay, what is that here? column alias name under column alias name under where clause condition, under where clause condition. So there also we can use your inline view subquery. So if you go to interviews, they're asking why we need inline view subqueries. So you have to tell these are the two reasons behind this, why the people was introducing your inline view subquery. First one is called as a, when I want to use order by clause in subquery statement, so I required a inline view. And whenever I want to use column alias name under where clause condition, there also we required a inline view statement. Okay, so these are the two reasons why inline view are introducing by people. Okay, no? Right. So let me see, I will show you some examples on this. Okay. The first case, okay, examples, let you write down. Okay. Write a query. Okay, right. So now you can see the first case, write a query to display display. Okay, the first five highest salaries, the first five highest salaries, employee. Okay, first five highest salaries, employee or employees. Okay, rows, otherwise employees from EMP table. Okay, so by using, okay, row underscore num, the row num pseudo column, along with the inline view subquery, along with inline view subquery. So my query is what? I want to display the first five highest salaries employees. Okay. Okay. From your EMP table by using of row num along with inline view subquery. Okay. Right. So let me come out to your database now. Now we can see. The first of all, this is my EMP table, guys, here. Okay. So in this, the first five highest employee rows I wanted. First five highest salary employees. The first five. Okay. The first five rows, highest salaries, whatever it was there. So those positions I want to take it out here. So now here you can see, this is the total information about your table. And the salaries are not having any particular order. The first I'm going to writing my inline view subquery. So inline view subquery, how I'm writing here means select a star from EMP. Okay. And I'm using which class? Order by on salary. Which order? Desk. Okay. So now up to here I'm executing now. So this is inline view subquery statement. That means simply remember inner query. Okay, na? Simply remember inner query. So first what I did with my inner query, so I'm going to sorting my values. Which column? Salary. After sorting in which order? Descending order. So after that, here I wanted top five rows, the highest rows. This is 1. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. This is 5. These are the top five highest salary rows. King, Fraud, Scott, Jones, and Blake. Okay, no? Now, but how you want to get it here? Okay, means that here observe. So this is my inline view subquery. Is nothing but inner query. This inner query is executed and it was written some output. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. So what I said, this inner query output will act as a table for outer query. Understand my point now? Act as for your outer query. So now we can see my outer query is what now? Select star in place of this. In place of this. Can I copy this entire query? Yes. Up to here, suppose I'm copy now. Yes, I just copy and close. Then what happened here? You can see select star from, this is my inline view subquery statement. So now this inline view subquery statement, okay, now returns some result. This is inline query result. This is inline query result. Yes or no? Yes. So this is inline query result. So now this result, what I said, it's like a table now. Yes, this is like a table for what? For what? Outer query. So inline view result will work or act as a table for what? Out query. Okay, outer query. And now we can see, suppose this is outer query, select star from. Okay, from where it is, here, from it is where it is. The because inline view, this subquery complete result is given already, and this will be table for outer query. So select star from where it is, from this is, yes or no, from this is. What I want to say, okay, the class where what I said, row num less than or equals to 5. If you apply row num here, what it was happen? This is row num 1, row num 2, row num 3, 4, and 5. Yes or no? So top 5, that is called a row num less than or equals to 5. Let me see what it was happen here. The top 5, that means the first 5 rows employees, sir, we got it here. Okay, now? So now again I'm explaining here. So what I said, this is your inline view subquery. The subquery is executed and return some result. This is inline view query subquery result. This result will acting as a table for outer query. Okay. Now what happened here? Select star from where it will take from. This is the data. Okay. So now here row numbers, what is now 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4, and this is 5, and 6, like this. So now select star from this entire result is this one from the table. Row num condition is what now? Row num. Row num less than or equals to 5. First row num is what? 1. So 1 less than or equals to 5. Condition true. This will come to you. Next row num is what now? 2. 2 less than or equals to 5. Condition true. This is also come to you. And 3. 3 less than or equals to 5. This is also true. Come to you. And next 4. 4 less than or equals to 5. This is also true. Come to you. And next 5 less than or equals to 5. 5 less than or equals to 5. It is also true. It is also come to you. And next one is what now? 6 less than or equals to 5. But condition false. Condition false. So that 5 rows are we taken out here. So King is a 5,000, Scott, fraud, and here don't compare this. I'm saying here what now? The top 5 highest salary employee rows. Okay, now? Right now. So take this is. Okay, right. This is one. In the same to same, next example, right now. Write a query to display. Okay. The 5th highest salary row from EMP table, by using row num along with the inline view statement, inline view subquery. Here in the next example, what I wanted here, the 5th highest salary row. I wanted. Yes or no? fifth highest salary row by using of what I said, row num. Let me come out and see guys here. After sorting your data, okay, what is your fifth one? This is first row, second row, third row, fourth row, and this is fifth row, fifth highest salary row. So this row I need to fetch. Understand na? Exactly position. Now I want to write. How to write here? Up to here, if I want to use what happened, first 5 rows are displayed. But I need what? Fifth row. Then what I want to use? Minus. What is next? Less than or equals to 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So first 4 is matching. Fifth row is not matching in the left side. So the fifth row, it was getting out. So Blake. So he is the fifth highest salary row information. Okay, write down. Okay, this is what now order by class. So when you want to use order by class in subquery statement, and that subquery should be inline view only, because single row subquery not supported, multiple row subqueries are not supported, multiple column subqueries also not supported. In these 3 subqueries, I can't use a order by class. That's why that we are using what now? Inline view. Okay, so that is one reason. And the second case, observe what we said in the second case. When we want to use column alias name under where class condition, so there also we required what now? Inline view subquery. For example, let me see one example on this. Write a query to display employee number, employee name, salary, okay, and annual salary from EMP table, or otherwise annual salary, okay, whose annual salary is more than 25,000. So display number, name, salary, and annual salary of which employees whose annual salaries are more than 25,000. Okay, otherwise you write down from EMP table. Okay, from EMP table, whose annual salary is more than 25,000. Now in this case, observe. The first of all, we need to find out here, carefully observe guys. So this is your table, the working table EMP. All people's salaries are, we have it here. So first I need to find out the annual salaries I want to find out. Okay. So how we can write your specific columns, EMP number, name, salary, and next annual salary. Annual salary, how to calculate it here? Salary into 12 months. So salary into 12 months. On that operation, I am creating one alias name. What is my alias name? Ansal. Ansal is what now? Alias name. So from EMP table, okay, fine. From EMP table, okay, fine. So now number is displayed, names are displayed, their basic salary and their annual salaries. Okay, fine. But what I wanted here, whose employee details I wanted, whose annual salary is more than 25,000. So more than 25,000, you have to check each and every employee annual salary. But this annual salary, can you see and salary? So based on this column alias name, if I want to write directly my query, is it working or not working? You can see, for example, where and sal is greater than 25,000. Okay. But here tell me guys here, whatever the and salary I'm using in my where class condition, this is column name or column alias name? Column alias name. So that means what I'm doing here, my column alias name, I'm directly using under where class. Then what it was happening, you can see, it is allowed a no. It was showing what? Error. So and sal invalid identifier. So this is your problem. So that means what do you understand? Column alias names, sir, we cannot use under where class condition. Satisfied now? So suppose you have a questions. No, sir, I want to use now. I want to use now. So that is directly query not possible. So if I want to use this column alias name under where class condition, compulsory, what we want to write? Inline view statements I want to write here. Understand now? So now you are observed. Up to here, let us see. Up to here, my query, I will take it again. So careful observe. Okay, this is my inline view query. Inline view subquery statement I written. And this inline view subquery statement written some output. So what I said here, the result of inline view subquery statement will acting as a table for outer query. So it is acting as a table for outer query means for outer query purpose your and salary is called as a column or alias. It is a column. It's not an alias. And salary is alias of inner query. But and salary is a column of outer query. Why? Because this result is working as a what? Table. Understand now? It's a very important point. Okay. So and salary in this query, and salary is what? Alias name. Okay now. But whatever the result was came as, this result will act as a table for outer query. That means outer query purpose, how many columns are there? 4 columns are there. So EMP number is a 1 column, name is a 1 column, salary is a 1 column, and salary is also 1 column. So outer query purpose and salary is not a alias. It is a column. Okay na? It is a column. Yes or no? Because the result of inner query will act as a table for a what? Outer query. So that's why how to write now? Select star from off. Can I copy this entire query? Yes or no? Yes, in place of table name, I'm passing query and close. Okay now? Now what happened? You can see. This result is this one. We all of you know. Okay. And this result will act as a table for outer query. Then outer query purpose, how many columns are there in this table? 4 columns are there. And in this 4 column, which column condition I have to take? Where and sal is greater than 25,000. Understand now? So now what is happening here? So select a star from, in place of this, what it is here? This one table. So select a star from this table. In this table, which condition? Annual salary condition. Now annual salary condition checking one by one. So 9,600 is greater than 25,000. True or false? False. 19,000. False. 15,000. False. 35,000. True. So this will be come back. Okay. Now next 15,000. False. 34,000. True. Yes. This is also come to us. Next, 29,000, true, it is also come to us. Next, 36,000, true, it is also come to us. Next, 60,000, true, it is also come to us. 18,000, 11,000, 36,000, true, it is also come to us. Next, 15,000, false. Understand now? So this will be column for outer query, and that column I'm using under where class? Under where class we are using. Okay now? So now it will be compared like this, and see, now you got it? So which employee annual salary is more than 25,000? Those employees I find out here. Okay? This is inline view second advantage. So these are the two purposes and two reasons, okay, why the people was introducing what now? Inline views. Understand clear now? So first reason is what now? Order by class using under subqueries purpose, inline views required. Second one is what now? Column aliases whenever you want to use under where class condition, there also inline view required. Okay, right down below. So if I want to give the direct, okay, example for this, okay, it was showing what now? Error. Okay, if I want to write directly, it was showing error. So to overcome this problem, okay, now to overcome this problem, we are using inline view statement, and come back here and see. To overcome this problem, so what is my solution for this? Okay, inline view subquery is my solution. Okay, right. So these are what now? Okay, inline view, some examples. Okay, how to use your column aliases and order by. Okay, along with this, okay, through this inline view, I can use here, okay, so text hiding using row num, okay, alias name in inline view subquery statements. Okay, so even though we can see in the previous example, directly row num we are using. Okay, directly row num. Row num is what now? One of the predefined pseudo column. So that pseudo column directly I'm using under where class, so there is nothing problem to me. Okay, but here even the row nums, not only for row num, even the row num alias names also I can use in my inline view statements. Okay, how it is? Write some examples. Write a query to fetch. Write a query to fetch. Okay, so 8th position. Okay, row from EMP table by using row num alias name. Okay, along with inline view statement. Along with the inline view statement. Okay, right. So can you observe guys here in the last, I think yesterday, I think so. When you want to fetch the second position row, what it was happen if you want to directly pass my table. Okay, this is your table. Okay, from this table, if I want to fetch my first row, then we are passing like row num is equals to 1. Is directly KMAS. Yes or no? But the same requirement when I'm asking second position row I want to fetch. Then what happened? Row num is equals to 2 means what it was happen? Is it allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. Showing what now? No rows. Then to overcome this problem, what we used here? Less than, comma, less than or equals to mechanisms we used it along with the minus operator we did. Yes or no? But now what I am doing here, instead of using minus operator, so instead of using less than or equals to, with only row num I can fetch my position row. Which position I said? 8th position. Suppose 8th position also, if I write here directly row num is equals to 8, what's happened? It is also not came. Yes or no? My concept understanding now? So row num directly is equals to 2, not accepting, is equals to 8, not accepting. So then what we did, we are using less than or equals to 8 minus less than or equals to some 7 or 6, so whatever we return. That is a one case of row num. But in those examples, I'm using directly row num pseudo column. But now I'm using row num aliases. With the aliases, how I can fetch my position rows from your EMP table. For example, you can see. So now I'm writing here. Okay, select EMP number, ename. Okay, so these are the two things. Suppose you have to give salary from, okay, along with here, I will take now. Okay, so row num, okay, row num R is what? Alias name of row num column. Later I will take ename salary. Okay, so from EMP table, what happened you can see. This is my inner query. That's called as a inline view subquery. In inline view subquery, I'm using row num. On row num pseudo column, I created one alias. That alias is what? R. So now what I said, inline view subquery result will act as a table for outer query. Then tell me, for outer query purpose here, R is a column or alias? Is a column. Okay, let you see now. Now outer query we are writing select star from off. Now what I am doing here, this entire the query, whatever I written in the inner, this query I just copied here. Copied. Yes or no? Now you wanted which position? 8th position. Now what I say? Where? What is my column name here? R. Where R is equals to 8th position. Let you see. 8th position came up. Got it? Yes. Suppose you wanted the second position. Then what? 2. Got it? Yes or no? So this is what now. Here I'm not using any less than greater than. Here I'm not using any minus operators. Understand now? So like this you can, by using of a row num aliases along with inline view support, we can directly fetch the positions from the table. Yes or no? Now here this is one thing. But in this example, can you see I'm displaying only that R position as well as 2 columns only I display. But in my table, how many columns are there? 8 columns are there. So 8 columns we have it in this table. Suppose you have a question, sir, I want to display entire details of a person. Then how to write for this? Select star from off. Now we are writing select what? Row num, okay, R, comma, emp dot star. Here emp means what? Table name. Star means what? All columns. So in my emp table, how many columns are there? That all columns are, we are fetching now. Okay now? So now fetching from which table? emp table, and we are where R is equals to 8. Let you see what it was happen. Now your entire details we got it. So R value, emp number, name, job, MGR, hire date, salary, commission, and department number. So entire details we got it. Yes. So if you wanted entire details of a row, you can use emp dot star. Okay na? Otherwise specific columns you wanted, then you can use specific columns. Right down below. The both examples you can take in this, you wanted specific columns, first one, you wanted all columns, second one. Okay, right. Next example write down. So my next example is what now? I want to fetch the positions like 1, 5, 10, comma 14. So 1, 5, 10, 14 position rows I need to fetch from emp table by using row num alias name along with the inline view. Now tell me guys, so already one example I show you. So based on this example, can you find out your first position, 5th position, 10th and 14th? Can you get it? How to write now? Now tell me, don't write first, tell me. Select star from off. Select, what is that? Row num R, comma, EMP star, okay, dot star from EMP. Okay, so where are 1, 5, 10, 14. It's called what? A single value, group of values. Group of values, which operator is best? In operator, very good. So in of positions what? 1, 5, 10 and 14. Okay now? Let me see 1, 5, 10. 1 means who is this? Smith. 5, Martin. 10, Turner. 14, Jones. Let me come out and see. I'm executing now. Those rows, something is missing here. Row num, spelling wrong. Row num R. What is next? EMP dot star from EMP. Where R in operator 1, 5, 10, 14. Okay now? Now you can see. So 1 Smith, 5 position Martin, 10th position Turner, 14th position Jones. Okay now? Right. Write down. Any wish, but here our requirement is row num alias. So that I was taken. The first you can take, second you can take, whatever it is. Okay. Next one, write down. This example you try, guys. My next example is write a query to fetch even position rows from EMP table by using row num alias along with the inline view. Which positions I'm asking? Even positions. Write down. Okay, right. What is the condition of even position? What is the condition of even position? So how we can write? How we can write? So are you writing like this? So even position starts with 2, 4, 6, 8. Are you writing like this? No. If you write like this, suppose you have a 1 lakh rows are there in your table. So how many numbers are you writing like this? Yes or no? So it's not like this. What do you want to do? Check out, is there any function we discuss? Even related function? Which function? Mod function. Can you remember? Mod function. Okay, na? So the mod function can I use here? Can I use like this here? Mod of r comma 2 is equals to 0. 0 means even positions. 1 means odd position. So mode function, understand now? So now we can see the same thing. I just come back and see to executing here the positions observed. Okay. So now the positions what as per my table 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. You got it. But how it is sir means, yeah, simple, very simple. Okay, condition is what now? Mode of r comma 2. First my r value is what now? 1. So mode of 1 comma 2 is equals to 0. Is it true or false? False. Next r number, row number, how much? Next one? 2. Mode of 2 comma 2 is equals to 0. Condition true or false? True. So that's why second row came. Okay. Next row number is what now? 3. 3 comma 2 is equals to 0. Condition true or false? False. Okay. Next what now? 4. 4 comma 2 is equals to 0. Condition true or false? True. Then 4 is came. 6 is came. 8 came. 10, 12, 14. Understand now? This is mode function working here. Right on? Suppose you need odd positions. Where I want to change? In place of 0, what I need to pass? 1. If you 1, you pass it, then you will get a odd positions. Okay. This is what the even position now. Okay, now, right. What is the next one? Yesterday we written this one. Write down. Write a query to fetch first row and last row from your EMP table. Okay, by using row num alias along with inline view. Okay, yesterday we written this question. Okay, so the same question now we will see how to fetching your first row and last row. Okay, right. So what I need here, the first and last row we wanted. Come back here. So come to your table, select a star from EMP. In this, my first row is what now? Smith. Last row, Jones. Okay, now. So actually, the name is changed now. Miller is there here. Huh? Miller is not there, na? Hmm. Okay, now come out. What is my first position row? Smith. Last position row? Miller. Okay, fine. So now how to write here? Observe. Select star from first observe. Okay, select row num r comma emp dot star from emp where what I say r is equals to 1 or r is equals to 14. Suppose when I'm going to executing this one, so my first row Smith and 14th row last row Miller, we got it. But this condition when I can write, when I knows so how many rows are there in the table, then I can write directly. If it is 100, R equals to 100. 1 lakh, R is equals to 1 lakh. But we don't know. When we don't know the number of rows in a table, then how to write? So simple. So R is equals to 1, always 1 only. Yes or no? Either you have a 5 lakh rows also, but R equals to 1 is 1 only. Yes or no? Either 10 rows or 5 rows or 5 lakhs rows. So R is equals to 1, I can't change. But what I don't know, last row I don't know. Whether last row is a 100 row, 200 or 1 lakh or 10,000, I don't know. So that's what I want to do. R is equals to, R is equals to, what do you say? Select what? Count of star from EMP table. So select count of star EMP table, what it was happen? How many number of rows are there in the table? That number will be returns. Okay, for example, in my EMP table, how many rows are there? 14. Then this entire query returns what? 14. Suppose your EMP table is having 100 rows. Then this entire query returns what? 100. Suppose your table is having 1 lakh rows. Then your entire query is written what? 1 lakh. Understand now? So now let me see. So now 1 comma 14. Write down below. So if you know, you can write like this. If you don't know, you can write like this. Okay. The both I'm giving here. When you knows that without knowing. Okay, right. So these are row num aliases how to use under where class. Can you see in this all examples in my where class condition what I'm using here? Alias names. So whenever you want to use alias names under where class, compulsory inline view statements are needed. Okay, right. And the next one, text editing, analytical functions. Analytical functions. Okay, right. So what is this analytical functions and how it was using in our queries? So there are three types of analytical functions are there guys here. First one is called as a row number function, row underscore number. Second one we called as a rank function. And third one is called as here dense underscore rank function. So analytical functions are three types in our Oracle. So row underscore number, rank and dense rank. Okay. Now let me see. So these functions, how it was working, I will show you one by one. But before that, you have to take a syntax of these functions. Okay. So my syntax is analytical. Okay. Function name. Okay. I want to take here analytical function name. Then after over is called as a predefined class, over of. Here one more class is there that is called a partition by class and partition by of your column name. Okay, and this is. And partition by column name, this is called a optional. So here can you see, I'm using what now? Set brackets. So the set brackets representing what now? Optional part. Next, after that, we are using next class is order by column name, either ASC ascending or descending. So this is your, okay, analytical functions how to apply in your queries. Okay. So first what I said, analytical function name first and after that, okay. So over class and later partition by column name, but this partition by column class is called a optional. It's not mandatory. And next one is what? Order by column name, and you have to give ascending or descending. So here you can write some small point here. So here, what I said, partition by, this is a clause, is what I said is a optional, not mandatory. But whereas order by clause, okay, is a mandatory. Okay, now? So this point should be remembered. Partition is not a mandatory, but order by clause is a mandatory clause. Okay, now let me see what is the differences here. These functions, observe. The first function is called as row underscore number function. This function, what it was guys here, to generate here, generate, okay, so sequence numbers to each row or else to each group of rows. Okay, so automatically. Okay, this is what. Come back to the second one is called as a rank function. So rank function purpose is what now here, observe. This function will be used for, okay, is used for to assign to assign rank numbers to each row wise, or else to each row, or else to each group of rows, to each group of rows automatically. But here, okay, the rank function is going to be assigning ranking numbers. That's okay. But what it was happen automatically, but okay, it was hide, okay, or it was skip, but it was skip, okay, the next sequence rank number, the next sequence rank number in the order. Okay, next sequence rank number in the order. Next one is called as a dense underscore rank function. So dense underscore rank function. In dense underscore rank function is also using for same purpose. Here also, the dense underscore rank function is also using for same purpose. But what is here difference, sir, means here what we said, it was skip the next sequence rank number by rank function. But here it was not skip. It was not skip the next sequence rank number in the order. So these are the differences of rank and dense rank and row num. Okay now, right now. Okay, right. So what is the mean, sir? This is all okay. So I will give one small example on this for easily understanding here. Observe. For example, in my example, suppose I take an e name and next I will take it here, salary column, and after that I will apply here row underscore number function. Okay. So row number function, and next one is what now? Rank function. Next one is what now? Dense underscore rank function. Okay, shortcutly I'm writing, so don't confuse. Suppose you're observed. First of all, what I want to do, I'm going to arranging my employee name and salaries based on some sorting order. For example, here I'm using which class? Order by class, sorting. So by using order by class, I'm sorting my salaries like 85,000, B, 72,000, okay, C, 72,000, D, 68,000 salary, E, 55,000, F, 42,000. Suppose. Okay, sir, I'm using my order by class and arranging my employee salaries in which order? Descending order. So after sorting your employee salaries on that sorting data, suppose if I apply row underscore number function, what it was going to do means it was just generating your row numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So you're just generating your row numbers. But here observe, when row underscore number function, whatever the numbers are generated, these numbers will not generated based on your sorting data, based on your rows. How many rows are there after sorting? My point understand now? How many rows are there after sorting? Suppose before sorting, there are 15 rows are there. After sorting, there are 10 rows are there. Then your row num is generated 1 to 10 only. So careful observe. Before sorting, 15 rows in my table. After sorting, 10 rows. On that 10 rows, if I apply row underscore number function, then your numbers how many generated? 10 only generated, not 15. Understand na? Because row num function we applied. When we applied, after sorting only we can apply. Otherwise we can't use. Yes or no? After sorting only we can apply our row num. Understand na? So that's okay. So sorting is done. So your values are sorting now. And in this sorting, can you see 2 employee salaries are having same salaries? Can you see? B and C. So B and C having same salary, but still data is not considered here. It's just consider what now? Rows. As per rows, your row numbers are generated. So row underscore number function is not consider your data. It just consider your how many rows after sorting. That only consider, and based on that only numbers are generated here. But whereas come to rank. So rank function what we said, to assigning ranking numbers. For example, if I'm asking you, suppose if I want to assign rank number to a student, how I can assign? How to give rank numbers my students in a classroom? I'm not asking any tough question here, very simple. Total marks यार, इसके लिए सोचना है, क्या सोचेगा यार? What I'm asking, how to assign ranking numbers to my students? How can you assign? Based on their total marks. Okay, first highest mark student, first rank. Second highest student mark, second rank. Third highest, third rank. Yes or no? Suppose same thing, if I want to assign ranking numbers to my employees in a company, how we can apply? Different ways we can apply. One is performance wise, I can give it ranks. Next one is highest salaries wise. So which employee is getting highest salary, that employee will take first rank. Second highest, second rank. Third highest, third rank. Suppose employee experienced wise. So which employee is having more experience in my company, that is first employee, the first rank employee. Second experience, second rank. Okay now. So ranks, how we can give it based on their performance, based on their salaries, based on their experience. Yes or no? If you go to student based on their marks, okay, I can assign my ranking numbers. Okay now. Now here also same to same your rank function, dense rank function is working. Now we can see. So now I was arranged my data into which order? Descending order. Okay. After arranging your salaries into descending order, now I want to give some rank numbers. Then I'm using rank numbers by using of one of my function, rank function. 85,000, which rank? First rank. 72,000, which rank? Second rank. Again 72,000, which rank? Suppose 2 students are getting same marks here, then both students rank number same na. So but here rank, what it will do, it will give, okay, what? Second rank. Now next one, third rank. We are expecting how much? 3. After 2, 3. But here what happened? 4 will give it. Next one, 5 will give it. Next one, 6 will give it. So that means my rank function, whatever the ranking numbers are assigning to my highest salary employees, okay, so we are skipping now. We are skip or not? Yes. So first highest salary, first rank. There is nothing problem. Second highest salary people taking second rank. There is nothing problem. But after second rank, what he was expecting, third rank is expecting. But how much he was assigned? 4 is assigned. So that means the second after 3. But 3 is what happened? Skipped here. That is the problem of what? Rank function. Okay, that means every duplicate value will be repeated in your order. One value will be skipped. Not only here only. For example, suppose if I'm giving, okay, suppose if I'm giving 42 guys, okay, na? Next if I'm giving G, E, F, G, H, next if I'm giving 32, what happened? Tell me here, what is the rank number? 6 only. But what is the next rank number? 7 I won't expect. But what it was showing? 8. So like this, what happened? How many values are repeated in your order list? For every repetition of value, one number will be skipped by your rank function. Understand now? So here 72 repeated. So that one rank number skipping. Here 42 is repeated. One rank number skipped here. So this is the problem of your rank function. So to avoid this problem, the people was introducing what now? Dense rank. Dense rank advantage you can see. So first highest, first. Second highest, second rank. Another person also second highest, second. What next we are expecting? 3. Next what we are expecting? 4. Next we are expecting 5. Next we are expecting 6. Next, 5 na? 5. Next we are expecting 6. Okay. Now tell me, in this rank function and dense rank function, which function will give accurate rankings? Dense rank will give accurate rank numbers. Okay now? So that's why this is outdated in our database. The latest is what now? Dense underscore rank. Okay. So this is ranking function. These two are assigning for ranks here, and this is just for row numbers. Differences understand now? So row underscore number is just for generating your sequence row numbers. Rank and dense rank is assigning ranking numbers based on the data. So that means rank and dense rank function, these two functions are considered, not rows. Consider what? Data is considered. Based on the data, there will be, these two functions will be assigning rank. Because if it is a consider rows, how many rows here? 6 rows. But here how much is showing? 5 number. So that means rows are considered or not considered? Not considered. Here consider only data here. So row underscore number function not consider data. Consider rows. Rank and dense rank consider data, not rows. Okay now? So this is the difference of your row num, rank and dense rank. Then how it was working in our queries. Okay. So those practical examples we will see tomorrow. Okay now? So tomorrow I will explain some examples on row num, rank and dense rank. Okay now? All right guys. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Underscore number and row number are practically same. So why do we need two terms? Sir, row num and row numbers like the one which you are talking about, they are practically same. So why do we need it like two different things? We can do with one only.
That is not a string.
Yeah.
Row underscore number is a function. It's a method. That is called. Method is different. Column हम कैसे यूज कर सकते हैं? query में यूज कर सकते हैं, condition function कैसे यूज कर सकते हैं? And this one is what now?
We can pass parameters.
Yes.
टू से डिवीजन करते हैं, टू से डिवीजन करने के बाद वो जीरो आएगा रिमाइंडर, उसको बोलते हैं इवन, जीरो नहीं आएगा तो उसको बोलते हैं ऑफ। तो ये एक फॉर्मूला है टू लिमिट मोड ऑफ एक्स कामा वाई, सो एक्स वैल्यू आर, वाई वैल्यू मतलब बंदे ऐसे क्या होता है, कैसे होता है मोड फंक्शन, okay we are there, so r comma 2, so 2 should take it because percentage 2 r percentile of 2, okay, so इसका मतलब क्या होता है, अभी 1 है, so 1 आपको 2 से क्या होगा डिवीजन करेगा, r वैल्यू 1, उस 1 को किससे डिवीजन कर रहा है 2 से, so कैसा आएगा आपको पॉइंट में आ जाएगा, ओके, और ये पॉइंट में चला जाएगा इसको, अभी 2 2 जाएगा, so 2 1 जा 2, कैसा आएगा आपको 0 आएगा, तो रिमाइंडर, सो ये रिमाइंडर 0 होने से आपको वो फंक्शन इवन होगा, नहीं आंसर भी 1 आ रही है यहाँ पर, क्या बोलते हैं उसको, so 2 is a parameter which will be divided by your given value. नो एक्चुअली अभी एक बार अचीव करो, अब क्या आएगा, कोडिंग आएगा, नंबर आएगा, रो को काउंट करके कितने रो है वो काउंट करके नंबर को देगा आपको, लास्ट रो देगा, नहीं नॉट लास्ट रो, टोटल काउंट ऑफ रोज, select count of star from EM, इसका मतलब क्या होगा, आपका EMP टेबल कितने सारे रोज है तो पूरा काउंट करें, कितना है आपको 40, तो ये 40 साइज को दिया oracle SQL మెన్షన్ చేశాను, RDBMS oracle SQL ఈ మూడు చేశాను, దీంట్లో మెయిన్ టాపిక్స్ మెయిన్ ఇప్పుడు దేనిపై వెళ్తాం అనుకుంటున్నాం అంటే అదే ప్యూర్లీ డేటాబేస్ జావా పెట్టాను, జావా పెట్టి ఏం లేదు, మీకు బేసిక్స్ మొత్తం నేర్చేసుకోండి, ఫంక్షన్స్ ఆపరేటర్స్ కమాండ్స్ జాయిన్స్ ప్రైమరీ ఫార్క్ రిలేషన్స్ జాయిన్ సబ్ నెక్స్ట్ వ్యూ ఉంటుంది, వ్యూస్ ఆ తర్వాత ప్రొసీజర్స్ ఫంక్షన్ ట్రిగ్గర్ క్లాసెస్ కూడా అదే అవి బేసిక్స్ క్లాసెస్ క్లాసెస్ కంపల్సరీ ఒక మ్యాక్సిమం మీకు ఉంటాక బేసిక్ విడిచిపెట్టేగా జాయిన్స్ ప్రైమరీ వ్యూ అక్కడ ప్రొసీజర్ ఫంక్షన్ ట్రిగ్గర్ 6 కాన్సెప్ట్స్ బ్యాక్ ఎండ్ ద్వారా ఈ 6 కాన్సెప్ట్స్ మీరు నేర్చేసుకుంటే సరిపోతుంది సార్, అది ప్యూర్లీ మనం డేటాబేస్ మొత్తం నేర్చుకోవాలి, వెళ్ళాలంటే ఆపర్చునిటీ ఉంటుంది సార్, ఫ్రెషర్స్కి వెళ్ళాలంటే మొత్తం నేర్చుకోవాలి, అంటే ఏ కాన్సెప్ట్ విడిచిపెట్టాలి, ఇప్పుడు జావాకి వెళ్తే ఎలాగో అన్ని చదువుతారు, డేటాబేస్కి వెళ్ళగా మొత్తం నేర్చుకోవాలి, డిఎల్ఎస్కి మొత్తం నేర్చుకోవాలి, ఎస్క్యూఎల్ మొత్తం నేర్చుకోవాలి, డేటా ఫస్ట్ డేటా ఇన్సర్ట్ చేసి దాన్ని కమిట్ చేయాలి, కమిట్ చేస్తే మీకు ఏం చెప్పాను, కమిట్ చేస్తే డేటా అనేది పర్మనెంట్ అవుతుందని చెప్పాను సార్, ఇప్పుడు ఇన్సర్ట్ చేయ, ఫస్ట్ ఇన్సర్ట్ చేసి ఒకరు
చేశారా